This team did the impossible to avoid a goal. You will already know what happened. And that player just popped a ball with the kick as Marcelo managed to do. This Cristiano Ronaldo hit one. Absurd record. When he headed that ball almost 3 meters to the ground, look how normal people don't even get close to the height. But of course, what is it? His most impressive jump was this. Bicycle. It's simply the bike with the most perfect movement ever seen. But there are people who think this bike is Garnacho more beautiful. Now take a look at the volley goal more. Perfect for all. A companion? Cristiano Ronaldo scored one of the most impossible goals in history, the famous Olympic goal. Speaking of, Galachos, this one here came out of a shot at over 40 meters away from goal. But Rooney managed to score one more goal. That's amazing. The crack shot came out more than 50 meters from goal. But nothing compares to this. Ratio from the street. You have a player you need. In short time to score, Mertens only needed 9 seconds. The player here only took 11 seconds to make one. Incredible gurgling, but it was Lewandowski, Bayern's. Munich was losing 1-0 when the crack came in and scoring 5 goals in just 9 minutes. If you have a player who is a master at doing it, rare, incredible goals. And that's Ibrahimovic, look. The goal he scored? Did you do it? Bicycle from outside, area and still there, covering the goalkeeper and the rest of the defense. No one believed him. Can you score a goal like that? This player? You must have learned from Ibrahim. Call like a goalkeeper? Defended her! Back ball? What are the chances of the ball? Stop right there! In his hand? Now that goalkeeper needs everything. The luck of the world. After defending a penalty, the ball hit. In the same beat 3 times. And the worst is that 3 times. The defenders trying to get the ball out and almost scoring against. Speaking of bad luck, the goalkeeper almost. It's just bad. The ball doesn't go into the goal. But that goalkeeper wasn't as lucky, that one. Never celebrate will be repeated, or the cup fell right into the hand of striker, actually Bell. Ren even managed to do something like that in Borussia, and this player managed to kick a ball more than Jitse, 21 km/h. What happened in this game is unbelievable. The player managed to get 2 cancelled goals, one after another. The first one, he was blocked in soon blocking charge, the balls left for him. But the goalkeeper had given 2 touches on the ball, and the goal was also disallowed. Now you're connected to what? The team did it to avoid a goal, and the guys just covered the goal. And the worst thing is that it gave, of course. What about this player? I was expelled twice after. He's missing. I left red. And then, judge was called in the VAR and gave another red card. What's going on here? That was the most important goal. Premier League bizarre. The guy didn't even inspire her? Card. And the worst part is that all of this has been validated. Mbappe tried to do something like that, that's for... Who complains about artificial turf? Cristiano Ronaldo is so good that even when he falls, he can dribble his opponent. Speaking of which, look at this. Pass by later. What player? Fell on the lawn? None. Will the player succeed? Imitate that kick? Look at the curvature that ball made. That's very similar to the goal that Roberto Carlos scored. The difference is that the Brazilian hit the foul almost from the midfield. But the goal with curvature plus, that was a beautiful track ball here. Every now and then, the goalkeeper tries to score a goal at the end of the game, and which is almost impossible, but Alisson did. What would you say about this goal if it was already unlikely? Here, a goalkeeper did it. That defender never. Will you get more? Make one? Defend these? Speaking of, amazing defenses, Oblak had the night. 2 dreams for any goalkeeper with these 3 super defenses. Did the goalkeeper do anything? He saved his team 3 times. But the goalkeeper with the most incredible defenses. You sure do, Peggy. How is it possible for a human being to stretch so much? Batshuayi got the feet. To hit a ball in your own face. What are the chances of 2 players getting it? Dribbling a team? Did Messi achieve this effect? Impossible player. Steal! It's so strong that it makes the goalkeeper go all the way into the goal. It's not a joke that he got that nickname. For Mbappe, how fast is it? A car in a game against Argentina, the player. It hit almost 40 miles per hour. Repeat. Leeds took advantage that a player was injured for. Score a goal? Instead, do fair play. But the coach didn't. Like it? None of this. And it was a matter of repeating for your team, letting opponents score a goal as well. I've seen referees leave. The game rolls more than it should, but ends before time. It's the first time. And this goalkeeper managed to get Cristiano Ronaldo's mind. The crack was left without understanding anything. Now you have bids that you never have. Will they repeat themselves because players, they have managed to overcome the limits of ruin? How did this guy lose it? Goal under the crossbar. Some if. They ask why Sterling left Manchester City, but I think I have the explanation. Now tell me which one? 3 is the worst. Technically that goal wasn't against, but it can put the goalkeeper and the defender on the bill. That was the first and the only time I have seen a dribble like that. Speaking of, dribbles me. You say that was on purpose. Lewandowski just missed the shot. This invasion of the countryside? It was scary and I think, what never? Will something like this happen again? Now it's connected to this bizarre bid. Ratio. It looks like a normal goal, but the truth is that the ball... Did you pass by? From the net, because that player was simply brilliant. Pepe Guardiola has trained and played with several cracks, but he didn't believe it either. Throw that dribble. Coutinho is one of those who you only see yourself once in your life. This other player, he made waves with the defender, but none of them beat the wizard by giving. 3 hats in the same defender? I guess that. It wasn't on purpose, but it was. Where did this guy come from to score that goal? The goalkeeper made the greatest throw in history. From football, this Balotelli goal was won. Of the most unlikely things of history, but it's nothing compared to this goal here. Look at this. Lance, that looks like it's coming out of an anime scene. The real question is who it was from. The goal. The celebration? The most amazing of all was this one here. And that super header, talking about random goals, someone gave me... Explain what happened in that, Lance. Look what Ibrahimovic did. When a goalkeeper tried to kick forward, did Benzema do anything? Similar, only in a Champions League final, but none is as unlikely as this. Look at the curve that ball he did. That's one of the most important goals. Champions history in one of the best games of all of them. Talking. In the championship game, Ronaldinho's goal must be on the list. The coolest misdemeanor charge? Is this story sure here or is it? See this weird strategy to make one? Failed goal. Look at the dribble, Lucas is dying. What are the chances of this misdemeanor charge going to be right? She's definitely the only one in football. You just look at how to surprise a goalkeeper in the penalty, but you can do how? Messi and Suarez too. Do you know why you put a player under the barrier? I'm sure this is the only one. Have you seen this work? That's the charge. Lateral, but creative from history like no one else. You thought about it before. Now me. Say there. What is the most unlikely goal? In a World Cup, Ronaldinho against England or Van Persie against Spain? Gareth Bale scored one of the most unlikely goals in Champions League history, that in a final. Who? He made history before him. It was Zinedine Zidane who scored that goal in the final. That for many is the most beautiful all the time. But who really gave it? Football class was the Brazilian national team. 1970. For many, it is the best selection of all, and this unique and rare gourmet is proof of that.